What is up, guys? Wraith here, Great Bearded Gaming Society. We are back at it with our buddy Reedon and our 9 Lives challenge. Do just a super quick update. Obviously, we are back on the Norath side of the house, and we are, well, I should say, back on the Antonica side of the house. We were chilling in Freeport at the moment. We got us a ride back over. We've been trying to build some cash back up after, of course, we spent majority of it last time on a huge upgrade of the boots, and then we bought 2 staffs to play with. We're about 400 plat back here. We have some things to try to sell, but we haven't really wanted to spend much time chilling in the tunnel as of late. We actually have a couple things. We're probably going to pass this along to Trafton, I do believe. It's a nice upgrade. It's a spiffy little item. Perfect stats for him. We'll pass that along. But yeah, I'd say we got about 400 plat. Like I said, we are about 60% through level, which is pretty decent. Pretty decent there. There is one thing I thought of, like, maybe we could try for in the common lands. I was thinking really about getting this guy a chipped Velium amulet. I think it would be a really good upgrade for this guy, and normally you can get them kind of cheapish. I think they're about like 150 plat. It'll be 4 AC, 4 more strength, and 30 more hit points, which would be quite the upgrade over that. So I think we're gonna try. We'll spend a little time in the tunnel, see if we can't get our hands on one of those, just to get a pretty decent little chunk upgrade there, and then we'll try to find us some kind of adventure to go get into this evening. It's been kind of quiet in the comment sections as far as any new places on where to go, but we will figure out some way, some shape, some form to get ourselves into a little bit of trouble. But again, we are, I guess, since we're doing a quick update anyway, like I said, we're 60% through level, almost to level 40. We have 2 lives remaining. And let's see, we're only going to commit, we'll commit 150 plat. No more, no less. All right, guys, stick around. We are going to go check out this, see if we can get one of these amulets and see what happens. Well, all right, gang. We actually got luckier than we thought we were going to get out here, because we did, in fact, get our chipped Velium amulet, as we had hoped. So a substantial upgrade there, so much so that we threw away the thing that we had on. So more strength, more AC, more hit points, outstanding there. So we're sneaking, unbuffed, we're sneaking up now on 1,000 hit points, which is pretty cool. We have 132 strength now, which is also hard to complain about, and the more AC, the merrier. But the other sneaky thing that we were able to do, since we got that at such a great cheap, like way cheaper than we thought we were going to get it for, we went ahead and splurged a little bit and bought ourselves a granite bracer. So it's we had 2 of these guys on, so we got more AC, definitely the strength and the stamina. We lose 1 agility and pick up a little bit of weight, and I have to say, for the upgrade, I just honestly don't care. So I mean, because with this guy we end up with 7 AC total for that thing right there, and 8 AC for that, plus all the other stats that we're going to get, the plus attack, the plus hit points, stamina, and the strength. So we will take it. We will take it. So a couple more spiffy, like I said, slightly unplanned upgrades. I got tired of looking at that kind of crappy necklace that just dropped off of the giant that we've been wearing forever. We've rounded out a pretty good set of gear. Very, very hard to complain. At this point, honestly, we can pick apart a couple of little things here or there. I mean, our belt could definitely use some love. We still have the Red Sash Border, which has stats, and we got it for ourselves, which was pretty cool. I mean, I would love to get probably like a thick banded belt or something there, just for crazy amount of stats. Or, I mean, obviously, I'd love to have a spiked seahorse belt for haste, but what are you going to do? We will get around. We will get around to some stuff like that. But guys, we have a couple of good upgrades. Can't complain. A little money to travel with. So we are going to go find ourselves something to do. Let's go get into some trouble. All right, gang. We've decided to get ourselves in a little bit of trouble here. And for our troubled spot, we actually did remember where there was mention about hitting up the Dreadlands. So we have gotten ourselves a couple of buffs. We got ourselves a port. We are in the Dreadlands, and we are heading towards the Dreadlands Yeti Caves. So we are going to see how these bad boys. Well, one, can we handle them? Which, I mean, I think we should be able to. But then also, even if not, we can pop out the other side. And of course, there are lots and lots of mobs on the other side of this thing. So let's see what if I'm not mistaken, this is just a straightaway run in here. I don't think there's any. Is anybody home? Not looking like it. Hopefully there's somebody on the other side. Unless somebody's already here beating them up, maybe. Da-da-da. Yep. This thing is cleared right out. I was wondering, there were like some roamers or some stuff in here, but maybe I am mistaken. But if nothing else, hiya. Well, there we go. Somebody's kiting him around. Looks like somebody is somebody else is busy fighting him. But that's fine. This is a gigantic zone. We will simply go find ourselves somewhere else to go thump on something. So, yeah. Stick around for me for a few minutes. We're going to go find ourselves something to do. Well, we didn't have to go all that far to find one. Apparently there's just some of them roaming around out here. But we also want to be careful because there is somebody else here hunting and we don't want to be like that guy. But in fairness, we do not have invisibility or anything, and we kind of ran slap into him. Like, so we haven't really made it all that far. But I probably should have asked for Lev just to run across the zone, because I did forget about how rocky this side of the zone can be. Because as you can see here, a couple of points in safe fall as we were just walking across. But yeah, this is this guy here so far is reminiscent to our wow, red sparkles. Sorry, he is very reminiscent to our Yeti caves that we did in the Frontier Mountains. And here's all kinds of stuff that he can drop. All right, outstanding. And then we got mountains over there. Apparently these guys just wandering around. Now I think there's if I'm not mistaken, there's like a couple of different spots, I think, where it actually just has like this version of Yeti in caves. Boy, those sparkles never get old. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. I think we're going to try to find ourselves one of these Yeti caves. Alright, so yeah, we got to watch out for that. We don't get too far away again. Giving them advantage. Too busy running our mouths instead of beating up the bad guys. Or maybe I'm the bad guy. I don't know. I'm technically invading his home. But we'll see how it goes. So yeah, we're going to finish this guy off here. He's on the run. And then we're going to go try to see if we can't walk down one of these Yeti camps. So we'll be right back. Alright, gang. Took me longer than I like to admit to find one of these things. I was actually looking for one out in the middle, somewhere over there. Remember I said I ran into a giant fort. But then at least I looked up, based on the map, to go from the giant fort to come to this thing, to come to Yetis. And we'll pull this thing off to the side, because we have noticed that they like to move around. We haven't even actually been into the cave yet. This one does seem to have a... Well, apparently there's somebody on the other side pulling another one. So we'll see how all of this goes. But, like I said, this doesn't seem to be a very big cave. But it does seem to be very active. Excuse me. So I'll have to pardon if I randomly cough some. I've been... my whole week got set back. Not sure exactly what happened. Short to say that we were dealing with what appears to be a random case of bronchitis, which makes no sense to me, being as how I have not smoked in a very long time. But apparently something just got in there and aggravated everything. So apparently there's somebody else over there, but I didn't remember seeing him there when I got here. Let's take a peek in here real quick. Because it seems to be like just a relatively kind of straightforward cave environment. I can hear something making racket. So lots of roamers and a couple of guys semi-stationary in the back from the look of things. Unlike the other Yetis that we're used to dealing with. I'm pretty sure these guys are just going to attack us if they get near us. So let's see. Nope, that didn't work. Let's see if we could sneak up on him. We could survey the room. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we being sneaky? We're being monk sneaky. There's one right there. One right over there. And we're playing dead. So there's a couple in the room, plus the roamer. So it's looking like if we can actually get our handle on the room in there. And you got a couple of roamers down the hallway. So yeah, very similar to our Frontier Mountain. The Frontier Mountains? No. Worslick's Woods. Our Worslick's Woods camp. So he's out of the way. Jump in here. Yeah, so there's like two in here. No idea what the spawn timer is. Plus a little roaming guy. Out of curiosity, what happens if I do this? So it looks like we can actually sit here as long as we're careful. Across the room. So we've got a couple of spots we can actually just be in here. Well, not too bad. Okay, so we know we got two in here. Plus we got at least one or two roamers in the hallway. And looks like that guy stops like right there at the door. Plus we know there are some more outside. So, tell you what, let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna sit here and regen, wait for men to come back up, and we're gonna have some fun. All right, so I'm not sure how good this spot's gonna be because, like I said, there was nobody here when we got here. But this mage guy is bigger than we are and is able to kill things faster. So we're probably going to go find us a different spot. But I'll holler at him, see what's going on. But we're probably going to go find something else. See what happens. Okie dokie. So we've patiently waited. We've got our mend up. We're just about back to full life. Our roamer is back up. So we know that our other two guys should be here shortly. Now what I should have really done is probably do a timer on these guys to see kind of what the reason. I think the spawn in the zone is somewhere around 6 or 7 minutes, so it should be a pretty decent spawn. At the same time, we reached out to the mage, who was basically doing the same thing we were. He was just taking a tour through the area, saw the caves. He's like, "Oh, I've heard of these Yeti caves. Let's go check them out." Basically, at about the same time I did. So when I sent him a tell, and was like, "Hey, you know, were you holding down the cave? I didn't see anybody when I got here. Blah blah." Trying to make sure that I'm not that guy, you know, like I don't want to be like if he'd already been here and I just wasn't paying attention. I don't want to be the guy who kind of basically turns myself into a bit of a schmuck. So, but yeah, so we know we got the roamer. There's that guy right on cue. The other guy should be up over here. So we're gonna go ahead and start in on his friend here. Start bringing the rain. That's what I like to see right out of the gate. If everything goes well, like I said, I mean, because these guys are relatively tough. The experience has been pretty good. Oh no, oh no! Alright, we messed up a little bit. Let's see if we can finish this one guy. We'll have to feint off the second. Let's see if we can get this figured out without getting pummeled. So first order of business, pull them away from the door because the roamer comes right up on him. Taking a couple of heavy hits. We just need to get this guy on the ground. And then we will we will play possum. We're trying to keep the experience bar up so we can see how we're doing there. And then we're back up, back up, back up. And flop. Perfect. So getting a decent chunk of experience. We, like I said, they're dropping, you know, similar to what our other Yetis were on the other side of the world, where they just drop some kind of, basically some kind of random, you know, loots and whatever. But the handy thing, we're gonna, while we're flopping here, let's look up on this side. A Tundra Yeti. Been a decent chunk of hit points. The thing, like, they're dropping these little flowers, the Frosty Daturas, I think. What are these guys? I mean, sells for about a plat. Has next to no weight, so that's perfect for us. Again, they drop the gems, they drop the earrings. Of course, he already dropped, like I said, dropped the little mithril earring for us, and the Essence of Winter. Let's see. I mean, the mithril earring, of course, we know those guys sell for about 3 plats or so. So, I mean, all total, not too bad. Plus, we need that guy to wander off. Or we can do this, maybe. No, we can't. All right. I was going to say, we'll just be sneaky. And we'll sneak behind him to loot his friend. But apparently, he was not completely fooled by her feigned death. So successful sneaky. And like I said, they dropped a couple, you know, a couple plat too. So this might be a pretty good camp for us, guys. We obviously got to figure out some timing a little bit better. I'm wondering, I'm kind of thinking maybe for this side, is it better to start with the guy in the back corner so we can keep eyes on the door and then pull the other guy back across further out maybe? Might be a slightly better idea. But again, like I said, we are at, like I said, if you're looking at the wiki and looking at the map for P99, we're at number 9, the Tundra Yeti Caves on the bottom. Apparently there's some Glacier Yeti Caves in the middle. Trying to see if there was anything. I mean, because there's so much stuff right in this zone between all the little huts and the spots and the camps. Again, we actually found the giant outpost first, the big one, which is how we knew we had actually gone too far and past the original set of Yeti Caves we were looking for. But I think this is going to be a good spot for us. I really do. Now there's another one across the way. I think that one's probably a little bigger. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Trying to fight off a cough. It's not working. But yeah, there's a couple Yeti Caves in the zone. Looks like this will be the kind of the one for us to hang out with, guys. So we're gonna do a little bit more killing, see how it goes. Hopefully we don't have another cough flare up working here. It kind of feels like it. So I'm gonna go put myself back on mute and cough at myself for a minute while I wait for my men and everything to come back. We're gonna be sneaky. We're gonna sneak up behind him and kick him in the spine. I don't know why I did that. I really have no idea. But no, I think this will be a fun little spot for us. I mean, at least for a little while. If nothing else, we can easily grind out a level here. Like I said, I wish I had more time to play this week, because we would have. I mean, we would have easily just cranked out the rest of this level, you know, no problems. But excuse me. As you can hear, it's been a bit of a rough week. This guy is hitting quite a bit harder than his little friend did. So let's get a couple procs on his cranium here. Pop our mend. So now I'm back ahead. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, so like, yeah, well, I'm trying to fight off another cough. I think we're doing good. The only thing we'll have to watch out for here is, you know, a bit of the timing. I mean, obviously we do have the feign, because, yeah, they'll aggro off of each other at a pretty good distance. But they don't aggro off of me from the same distance, so it'll be a pretty good spot. But yeah, guys, I think we're going to pick up the action here next time around. Like I said, unfortunately, I just did not get a lot of playtime in this week. I was feeling really bad. I do apologize for that. I was hoping to get a little bit more of a video really rolling. Honestly, I was hoping to tack on 40 this week. But like I said, we do want to send a shout out to Seth Chistosky. is the one who told us to check out these Yeti caves in one of the comments in one of our previous videos. So here we go. We're definitely going to pick up the action like I said here next time. Oh, wow. We have noticed that. Now that's a phenomenon we're going to have to look up. Being out, this is the biggest monk we've ever had. We have noticed suddenly that sometimes now when we feign death, they'll take off for quite a ways and still come running back to us. So we'll sneak away. Get back into our spiffy spot here. Do some blind wound. But yeah, like I said, I think this will be a good spot. We'll pick up here next time. So I do apologize for not getting more done this week, guys. But we got a couple of spiffy upgrades. We got us a good spot where we're going to be able to punch out a level here, I think, relatively easily. And it should last more than that. We'll see what kind of cash we can make at the same time. But as always, guys, if you do like what we're doing, hey, please don't forget to like, comment, maybe slap that subscribe button down below. We do love to hear from everybody, whether it's on the chat, whether it's in-game. Like I said, we holler at some people in-game here and there randomly. Said if you feel like hollering at us, that's fine. Doesn't matter which tune we're on. We will generally chat back with you for a little while, as long as we're paying attention. But until next time, guys, hey, stay safe, stay distant, stay in EverQuest. Hey, we'll catch you guys next week, hopefully with a little bit more action and a little less coughing. Night, guys.